What is going on, guys? My name is Venster and welcome back to another Garry's Mod tool tutorial. So this one is the hydraulic tool. This one took me a while to get to grips with. It's quite fiddly, but once you know what to do, it's fairly simple. So there's not a lot of options in this one. You've got distance, so if something's really far away from another object and you want it to pull closer, when you press the button, you put the slider on minus. And if something's really close and you want it to be pushed away, you put it on plus. So that's that top slider. Speed is very self-explanatory, it's just how fast you want it to move. So I usually have it on about 30, seems to work quite well. And width, this is just width of your rope, and you've got your different rope styles again, so there's nothing much different there. Fixed sort of means if the rope stays static, more like a piston would. And if it's not fixed, it's just like it's almost like an automatic winch system. So I'll show you what it means. So if we have it on fixed, I've got two barrels here just to show you. So it's on fixed, so if you right click when things are close to each other, it'll automatically join them. So then you just freeze one of them like that, and then you press your number and it'll push it away. But because these are acting like a solid, they won't move. So it'll keep going until it hits the limit of what you've set it to, which was 275. So that's 275, and then you press it again and it pulls it back in. So if you wanted them to move closer together, you would literally just reverse it and pull them together, make this minus, and then they'd move closer to each other. So that's one way you can do it. You can also make them push up on each other. So if you put them on top like that, you put this on positive for whatever value, like that, unfreeze the top one, then when you press your button it'll push it up to as high as you've set it. Obviously if this isn't on fixed, I'll show you that. We'll move it back down and we'll undo, grab hold of it, freeze it. If you make this not fixed, it goes a little bit wonky because it doesn't act like a solid, so it's just sort of there, then inevitably it'll fall. And when you push it, it does sort of acts like a floppy piece of rope, but that can be quite useful. I've set some things up that I'm going to show you. So that's pretty much the basics of it. There's not much else you can do with it, but there's different ways you can use it. So I've made like a little metal frame here with a door in. The only difference is I've put an axis on the door like we had before, and I've used a hydraulic thing, but this one isn't fixed. So if you want it to open a door, you need it not fixed. So we press, I think it was this one, yeah, there you go, and the door opens. Fairly simple. Press it again and it shuts. Again, and you can see the rope. Obviously you'd be able to make it smaller, maybe put it on the other side, but it does work. And this just took a lot of fiddling to get it to the right length to just open perfectly and then close again. So there's that one. This would be another type of door, like a slidey door, I guess. And I believe that's this button here. There we go. So it sort of pushes it out sideways, and this is with it fixed. This is with the pistons fixed, so that it doesn't fall over. So, oh god, wrong one. So that's that one. And then it'll pull it back into the right spot and just stop next to. Perfect. And this is another one. It's a bit of sort of an elevator thing I've made with a platform up there that it goes up to. So you see, you can get quite a high reach on these. And just make sure that's unfrozen. I've froze the bottom one. We'll froze the top one because the top one's what's getting pushed. I'll just show you from the side first. So that's what it's doing. There's one on each corner, pushing up and down. So you can actually stand on this as well, and it does work. It gets a little bit wonky right at the top when the rope's fully extended. It gets a little bit wobbly, but it does work. And it should line up perfectly with this platform at the top. Yep, there you go. So you get a little wobble. See, when you move around on it, it wobbles a bit, but you can get off it, send it back down, whatever, get back on it and go down with it. So there's quite a lot of uses for this one. It's a very simple tool, but very useful, I think. It's definitely one I use a lot for lifts and things like that. So yeah, that's pretty much all you can do with the hydraulic tool. So next time we're going to be looking at the motor tool, which is nice and simple, so it should be a quick video. So other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.